Alright, every year we wait for that one big leak that shakes things up. And I think it just dropped. We've got a massive treasure trove of rumors pointing to what looks like the complete breakdown of the brand new and released DJI OSMO Action 6. For years, we've seen the tug-of-war in the action camera world, but this feels different. The info we have suggests a camera that isn't just an upgrade, it's a total rethink. The rumored specs are wild, but it's the potential price that could be the real knockout punch to GoPro. In this video, we're breaking down everything the leaks are telling us, every spec, every new feature, and the price that could flip the market on its head. Let's get into it. The sensor, a new king of low-light. Okay, let's start with the heart of any camera, the sensor. For as long as I can remember, the Achilles heel of every action camera has been low-light performance. You know that grainy, noisy mess you get the moment the sun goes down. That's what happens with a small sensor. Well, it looks like DJI is tired of it. The biggest rumor, and the one that has everyone talking, is that the OSMO Action 6 will feature a massive 1-inch CMOS sensor. Let me put that into perspective. This would be a monumental leap. The previous OSMO Action models use smaller sensors, and GoPro's flagships have traditionally used sensors in the 1.9-inch range. A 1-inch sensor isn't just a little better, it's in a completely different ballpark. This is the kind of sensor you find in high-end compacts, like a Sony ZV-1, not a tiny, rugged action cam. So, what does this actually mean for you, if it's true? First, dramatically better low-light video. More light hitting the sensor means cleaner, brighter footage with way less digital noise when you're shooting at dusk or indoors. Second, a huge boost in dynamic range, the camera's ability to see details in both the super bright parts and the super dark parts of your shot. Think filming a sunset. You'd actually see the vibrant sky ** and * the landscape, instead of the land turning into a black blob. And for all the creators who love that cinematic vibe, a 1-inch sensor creates a much nicer, shallower depth of field. Your subject will pop from the background, giving your video a professional polish that's been almost impossible to get on an action cam. Some rumors even whisper that DJI is using stacked CMOS technology. That's a fancy way of saying the sensor can read data incredibly fast, which would seriously reduce the rolling shutter effect, that weird jello wobble you get in fast-moving shots. For a camera literally named Action, that's a killer feature. DJI isn't just playing catch-up, they're trying to change the game. The video specs pushing beyond the limit. No, a big sensor is nothing without the brains to back it up, and the leaked video specs are just as insane. The headline rumor that's been flying around is the inclusion of 8K video at 30 frames per second. Now, let's be real, this might be a bit of a stretch, maybe something for a pricier Pro model. But the fact that it's even in the conversation shows how high they're aiming. What seems way more certain, and honestly, more useful for most of us, are the rumors of 5.3K at up to 60 FPS. This would match GoPro's current top spec but combine it with that much bigger, better sensor we just talked about. But where the Action 6 could really pull ahead is with slow motion. The leaks are pointing to 4K at an incredible 120 or maybe even 240 frames per second. Let that sink in for a second. 4K at 4 FPS would mean you could slow your footage down *10 times * while keeping it perfectly crisp. For sports, wildlife, or any creative shot, that's an absolute game changer. This has been a feature you'd only find on much more expensive cinema cameras, and DJI is reportedly cramming it into a pocket-sized device. To top it all off, the camera is expected to support 10-bit color. For the average person, this means colors will just look richer and more true to life straight out of the camera. For pros, 10-bit gives you way more flexibility in your video editor to get the exact look you want without the footage breaking down. Stabilization and smarts, Rocksteady 3.0 Plus and AI. DJI's Rocksteady stabilization has always been neck and neck with the best, but leaks suggest we're about to see the next evolution, which many are calling Rocksteady 3.0 Plus. This new version promises to deliver that buttery smooth, gimbal-like look even when things get chaotic. Combine that with horizontal steady, which keeps your shot perfectly level no matter how much you're tilted, and it becomes almost impossible to take a bad shot. But it seems DJI is adding more brains, not just brawn. We're hearing about a whole suite of new AI-powered features, like advanced subject tracking and automatic scene detection. Imagine pointing your camera, and it just knows you're filming a bike and tweaks the settings for motion, or sees a sunset and kicks into a high dynamic range mode. It's all about taking the guesswork out of it so you can just focus on the moment. And the usability rumors don't stop there. Leaks also point to gesture controls for starting and stopping recording, plus better voice commands. This is huge. No more fumbling for buttons with gloves on or asking your friend, "Hey, is the red light blinking?" You can just mount it, give a hand signal, and know you got the shot. Design and durability, built for adventure. Gets it. An action camera has to be tough. The OSMO Action 6 is expected to stick with a compact, rugged design, reportedly weighing about 145 grams. And crucially, the leaks confirm it will likely keep its compatibility with GoPro mounts, a smart move that makes it easy for people to switch over without buying all new accessories. One of the most practical rumored upgrades is its waterproofing. The word is the OSMO Action 6 will be waterproof down to 20 meters, or about 66 feet, without needing a case. That's a huge improvement over GoPro's standard 10-meter limit. For anyone who snorkels, dives, or just wants extra peace of mind near the water, that's a big deal. With a dive case, that number supposedly jumps to 60 meters. The front and back screens are rumored to be bright old touchscreens, making it easy to see what you're doing even in bright sunlight. On top of that, it's said to have level 5 wind resistance, which should help keep your audio clear when you're flying down a mountain or cycling into the wind. Every one of these rumored tweaks seems designed to fix a real-world annoyance for action camera users. Battery life and connectivity. Finally, a solution. Let's talk about the one thing that gives every action camera user anxiety: battery life. How many times have you been in the middle of something awesome, only to see that dreaded low battery warning? It's the worst. Well, DJI might finally have a real solution. Leaks consistently point to battery options: a standard 1770 mAh and an extended 1950 mAh version. But the truly mind-blowing part is the rumored runtime: up to 4 hours of use on a single charge. Let me say that again, 4 hours. Now, that's probably in perfect lab conditions, but it's still more than double the realistic runtime of its competitors. That spec alone, if true, could be enough to make people switch. It means a full day of fun without a pocket full of spare batteries. On the connectivity side, the leaks point to Wi-Fi 6 and Bluetooth 5.1 for faster file transfers and a rock-solid connection to your phone. And for drone pilots, there's talk of enhanced O for connectivity, which could offer a range of up to 10 kilometers. Finally, some whispers suggest a model with 64 gigabytes or more of built-in storage, so you're less reliant on those tiny, easy-to-lose microSD cards. The price, the final blow. So, here we are. A camera with a rumored 1-inch sensor, insane slow motion, revolutionary battery life, and smarter AI. This has to be expensive, right? Well, this is where the leak gets truly disruptive. This is the part that should have the folks at GoPro a little nervous. The rumored price for the DJI OSMO Action 6 standard combo is expected to be somewhere between $329 and $429. Some reports even point to a price around $440. Let's just say it lands at $399. The current GoPro Hero models retail for around that same $399 to $499 price point. This would mean DJI is planning to launch a camera with a much better sensor, way better battery life, and more advanced features for the same price, or possibly even less than the competition. This isn't just competitive, it's a direct shot across the bow. DJI appears to be leveraging its manufacturing power to deliver next-gen specs at a current-gen price. The Adventure Combo, which would likely include the extended battery and other gear, is rumored to be in the $479 to $579 range again. Incredible value. For the first time in a while, the choice might not be about brand loyalty, but about who gives you objectively more camera for your money. The leaks suggest a release window sometime between now and October 2025, and recent FCC filings show that a launch is just around the corner. So let's recap. A massive 1-inch sensor for incredible low-light video. Jaw-dropping 4K slow motion that could go up to 240 FPS. Game-changing battery life that might last up to 4 hours. And a price that directly challenges the top dog in the market. the DJI OSMO Action 6 isn't just shaping up to be another action camera, it's shaping up to be the camera that might just force everyone else back to the drawing board. Could this finally be the GoPro killer everyone keeps talking about? But that's just what the rumors say. Now, I want to hear from you. Are these potential specs enough to make you switch? What's the one feature that gets you most excited? Let me know your honest thoughts down in the comments. And if you want to stay on top of the official release and all the latest camera news, do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our follow-up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.